life in general. Hope everybody's doing well. So, I know sometimes you just don't have the bandwidth. You don't have the bandwidth. I mean, you don't have the mental capacity to kind of deal with certain things that may be going on. And for instance, man, you may be out and about and you got people, it just seems like nowadays more and more people are just really short with you. They don't really have the decorum, meaning just the regular decency, just to be like a decent human being, right? And sometimes you just don't got the bandwidth for it, and you sometimes it's like you don't want to feed into the nonsense, and you don't want to feed into what's going on in their life, because they want to drag you into the whole toxicity that they're going through. You just don't got the bandwidth, and you kind of choose to pick your battles with people out in public, or if you're dealing with them, just on a general case, right? And more as the older I get, I just notice that I don't have the bandwidth for a lot of things. And you should probably feel this way too, because even if somebody could be rude or kind of off-putting, or you dealing with them in a retail space or a sales space, it's fine. Move on, find somebody else that's gonna able to treat you with respect and just get what you need done, and just keep it moving, because you can really definitely just harp on their attitude and how their whole demeanor was, and yeah, you can write a Google review and the whole nine, but sometimes you just don't even have the bandwidth for that, because that just takes mental fortitude to hop on the site and then leave that review and think about what you're trying to say and how you want to say it, and and the whole nine. Sometimes it's just not worth it. And people are miserable. They're miserable. And it's crazy. My wife, she works for a grocer, right? And she says that people hate shopping for groceries. Leave a comment down below if you hate shopping for groceries, right? You say, God forbid, if it's not your regular store, you got to go to another store, and you pretty much kind of learn how to lay out of the store, and they switch something up, and you can't find something in a timely manner, right? And sometimes you just can't even just dedicate that bandwidth to all that negativity, because people just negative, and they just thrive off of negativity. And the crazy thing about it is they can't control things in their own personal life, so they want to make your life a living hell, for however long the interaction is, man. Let that sink in, right? Let that sink in. People can't control stuff in their own life, and they want to make your life a living hell. So, man, let that sink in. So, next time if you in a situation like that, man, don't even dedicate the bandwidth, man. Keep that mental tight, and you won't get a lot of this, and you'll be less stressed. I know it's easy for you to say, but man, I learned not giving people the bandwidth. It made me so much happier, and I know it definitely could make you too, and a lot stressful as well. So a lot less stressful. I misspoke. A lot less stressful as well. So let that sink in. So I appreciate you hearing what I got to say. If you ever been in a situation like this, leave a comment down below, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.